All right. There we go. Lawnarchy. What's happening?
It's good.
It's your man PL, and I'd like to welcome you to the May 31st edition of Lawnarchy Live. As usual, I am joined by my fellow lawnarchists, Jamel Rockwell, DJ extraordinaire, tour buddy, and General Malcontent. And Jason J-Ritoc Jefferson, according to Rockwell, the penner of the opus "Fuck Them Kids," and now master mechanic, and catfisher or gets catfished, catfish victim.
Catfish victim.
And tonight we're joined by hip hop stalwart, Riverside native. I ain't gonna tell you if it's Missouri or California, but it's California. My man, Mamelo.
Big fat IE.
I was about to go through like 13 names, but it's Negro Scoe, y'all.
It's good.
Sconelius the Great, King Crouton, Dante Everglade. What was the one you told me? Sir Gersh?
Sir Gorshkala the Beast.
Sir Gorshkala.
Sir Gorch for short.
Sir Gorch.
For those that know.
So,
for those that know me before I
so if you hear us referring to him as something else, that's simply what it is. Is we like to have fun here.
Whatever you hear, we're not wrong.
That's true. Unless he tells us we're wrong, and but Sco's so fucking smooth about it, he wouldn't tell us we're wrong. He'd just add it to the list. He'll show up to work tomorrow with a shirt with it on. I'd be like, damn, Sco, you quit.
What can I say?
Oh man. So once again, I want to thank everybody that's tuned in with us for tuning in. Your official pregame. Hope you're all doing all right as you get ready for the evening. Before we get too far into anything, let's check in. For those that are unfamiliar with the show, the check-in is first off, we're pretty decent mental health advocates here, and the check-in is basically just a moment to be able to discuss how you feel, what's on your mind, in a judgment-free zone, unless you're discussing harming yourself or harming others, and then we will take certain actions. It's nothing big, but I'd rather hear your story than read your obituary. And that's right, I said it real country, obituary.
Funeral
bulletin.
Yeah, so it basically goes like this. Hey Rock, how's your week?
The struggle bus continues. Although I think we're jumping off of it today. Yesterday was Mom's heavenly 64th birthday.
Rest in peace.
Yes, in peace. And I just kind of took it easy on that. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I got kind of fucking grumpy this week.
That's the constipation.
No, it's just shitty people. That's what it is, bro. Like I just took some time to reflect, man, and I know it's probably not necessarily fair, but I just compared a lot of people around me to well, not around me, but a lot of people in my orbit.
Yeah.
To my mother, and these niggas fell short.
Wow.
Fell far short. I've come to the conclusion that there are, fuck two Americas, there are about 4 or 5 black Kansas Cities.
Okay.
That we all try to navigate through.
4 or 5 of them.
4 or 5 of them.
Okay.
No, you said specifically Black Kansas Cities.
Black Kansas City, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. We can jump into it a little later. I won't take the whole time to do this, but you know, we always talk about how Kansas City don't know how to get together. You know what I mean? Don't know how to unify and whatnot. And true, but there's more details to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I just took a moment to try and understand why. And from what I come from, where I'm coming from, that's just bullshit. And then lastly, I just thought about all the people that ever did my mama wrong.
Okay.
That's a long list, my dude.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had to put it out there that I ain't forgot.
Okay. Oh yeah.
I ain't forgot. Just because I ain't been in your face don't mean don't mean I done forgot some shit. Like and I feel like my forgiveness is not smacking the shit out of people. That's my forgiveness.
Okay.
But I'm not forgetting.
Nah, you can't forget. Especially when it comes to family, especially after they passed.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
can totally relate to that.
And like the people I'm thinking about, like literally took some years
Wow.
off my mom's life. You know what I mean? In very critical times in her life. And then lastly, I also I was a mechanic in the Army, but I don't like doing that shit, and I had to get underneath my car today. And that shit, and let me tell you something, gear oil is fucking filth. Used gear oil is some nasty shit,
Okay.
dog.
I don't got mechanic hands, so I can't even begin to understand that.
That shit smells like it came out of a dead rhino, dog.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Wow.
But that was my week.
It's not a bad week. Could have been better, but you navigated it. You here with us now.
It was a real week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was a truthful week. So for that, I'm grateful.
And we had a glitch. I don't know what happened, but we just got back on a couple of minutes ago in the middle of your check-in. I'm sorry. Just want to welcome everybody who tuned in and were wondering why Rockwell was already talking. It's because technology sucks ass a lot of times, and fuck social media.
But to recap, niggas ain't shit. I remember the people that fucked my mom over and fixing the cars dirty in the motherfucker.
Solid points.
Very solid. Speaking of fixing cars, Jason, how was your week?
Woke up Monday, car wouldn't start. Figured out that it was a starter and a dead battery. Spent almost all of Tuesday and Wednesday morning replacing the starter.
Oh.
Took me 10 hours, but I did it.
Let me ask you, how did you troubleshoot?
YouTube, and I broke my terminal wrench twice.
Oh,
That's how like that L bar that goes across the battery.
yeah.
That motherfucker would not turn for shit.
Oh damn.
Went to AutoZone. Like I got two terminal wrenches. Both of them got the same piece broke off. That's how hard it
But
was
did
to
you
turn
have
that.
the starter and the battery tested, or did you figure it out some other way?
I just Googled because everything that my car was doing, it was like this.
It just beat the criteria.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, battery.
YouTube's a hell of a thing, man.
Nah, it really is.
Dude, YouTube is gonna put some motherfuckers out of business.
But yeah, I'll say the battery wasn't too bad, and shit, the starter wasn't shit. Like I was for real thinking I was about to come off probably like $400 for everything.
Oh no.
Yeah, that shit was $57. I was like, thank God.
Oh yeah.
Word?
Yeah,
I didn't think it'd be that cheap, but I was thinking it's gonna be about $100.
yeah, $57.
Was that after core?
No, if you turn in the core, it was
Another
25
off?
Yeah, $22.
For a starter?
Nah,
For the
I didn't get anything for the old one.
huh?
You mean for the battery?
Yeah. Hold on. What did you spend money on?
The battery and the starter.
And you spent $50?
Yeah, on the starter. And then 100, it was like 100.
Oh, the battery is probably 125, 130.
Yeah, it was 119, but then if you turn in your old one, you get $22.
Yeah, because batteries.
That's still very affordable for a start.
Oh yeah.
Now mine's just a V8, but my truck, I think I spent like 150 on that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Car Kiosk is a website that will tell you how to do most basic repairs on most vehicles. I came up on
All right,
this.
y'all. Car kiosk. We on, like
I don't
pub
endorse nothing
shit
but
like
biggest
that.
resources.
But no, I'm saying we usually don't pub shit like that. And you didn't hear me give you no pushback on saying it because it's some. I
say you a buck.
motherfuckers need to save every dollar
Ain't
to
trying
dime
to
they
make you spend
can
no money.
nowadays. This is not an economy to be thriftless in.
Facts.
Sco, how was your week?
Man, my week was pretty chill. I worked Tuesday. No drama, no BS. Blessed. Had a lot of quiet time.
Does bullshit ever happen down there?
Nah.
I can say, cause and I don't mean it like that, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it just seemed like it's a cool ass spot.
No drama. I never have to raise my voice. I love it.
Well, last call, but that's and even then you probably should be like, last call,
It's
y'all.
time to go. It's time to go.
Time to go.
Now, overall, my week was pretty solid. A lot of binge watching, a lot of napping.
Yeah, I'm a binge watcher. The Lazarus Project.
Lazarus, okay. All right,
Yeah, that's about to start coming back on in next week. It's basically like a Tenet.
Okay. Hey, but real quick, that's one thing I love about working in the fucking brewery, dog. It's like, ain't no static.
Nah, ain't no static. People act
Ain't
accordingly.
no static. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
As opposed to them dive bars and venues. Woo.
Yeah, everybody got shit to prove, but them motherfuckers just trying to have a beer.
My first bouncing weekend, I was bouncing at Club Candy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My second bouncing weekend was at Club Candy, the 8-Ball MJG show.
Oh my!
Ooh. Yeah, I'm sure that was a handful.
That was a Bad Boy South show too,
and a
wasn't it?
half.
Yep,
Handful and a half.
Oh man!
I didn't know it at the time, but I can fight.
Yeah.
You didn't know it at the time?
I'm a peaceful man, dude. I'm a really fucking peaceful person.
Peaceful
I don't
too,
know why
man.
people don't believe that. Look, I talk a lot of shit. Yes, I'm 6'3", and at the time I was probably about 245, 250, 255.
That was your first bouncing gig?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, I ran with some gang activity, but shit, everybody in my hood was from my hood, so we never had to really funk with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was more of a representative.
Yeah. and that's the best when you don't have to put hands on people when you're doing that kind of work. It's just like
So I mean, I had a couple of fights growing up.
Yeah.
Won a couple, lost a couple. I don't know. But that first weekend at Club Candy, I didn't know how much that I knew. The kung fu lessons that I had taken, the wrestling, 3 years high school wrestling,
Wrestling definitely comes in handy.
a couple years of football, taekwondo.
Okay.
I didn't realize that I can put hands on a nigga and it be effective like that. Because that's not my first. That's not my go-to. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather talk about it or figure it out. My first bouncing weekend, I had to put a couple hands on a couple cats, and I realized I was pretty good at it.
And that J-Ritoc went to Ruskin.
Led me to a second bouncing gig.
So you was either gonna fight or you was gonna cut a nigga to his soul with words. That was your two options.
Well, see, that was the thing. When you looked at me, you would be prepared for the fight. Like I said, 6'3", 250. But when you hear me and you hear the massive amount of shit that I'm talking to you and how bad I'm talking to you and how little I'm making your big ass feel, now you're definitely going to fight me. Because I've talked to you so badly that you don't know how to react other than
swing.
Yeah.
swing.
Throwing them bows.
Yeah, man.
Because you already know that this discussion is one-sided. And I've made it one side
Yeah.
because I've already talked so bad to you.
Totally.
And I didn't use big words. I might have probably did use some big words because I'm an asshole like that. So I probably threw a couple big words at you that had more than 4 syllables. And everybody around us was probably like, oh, shit, the nerd got that big nigga nerdy.
Big, that
Yeah,
big nigga nerdy.
disrespectful with the language.
Next thing you know, oh, shit, he's swinging. So, yeah, man, I'm a peaceful
Trying to
person.
fight the college boy, cuz.
Real talk, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back to school. I'm just trying to get this book money. But, I don't know. My week was, I don't know, man. My week is weird, man. And this not having a job thing is, I don't like it because I'm getting used to it. But this was the time. This upcoming week is the time that I told myself that I was allotting myself, you know, that time to just allow myself to do nothing if I chose to do nothing.
Yeah.
I've since the year 2000, I've worked really, 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 really hard. And aside from what year was that? 2017, the 2017-2018 school year, which is my first school year not teaching in like 15 years, and a major battle with depression. Yeah. Other than that, it's usually about the same. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Let's see. The week was weird. Not having a job, it's throwing me off. But I told myself I was going to get a lot of that time to rest. So this upcoming week, I'm going to start. I haven't decided if I want to get another job yet, but I'm going to at least start working on music, if nothing else. You know, I should have been doing that. I could have been doing that anyway, but I just didn't even feel like my mind wasn't even allowing me to do that. So, I've talked to a couple people at the old job. They're doing well mentally, you know.
That's good.
They're still friends, and I, you know, I miss them. I don't necessarily miss trauma bonding, you know, but I miss the relationship that we had. You know, that we knew how to pass time together, and when you meet people, one thing I learned from touring is when you meet people that you can pass time together with, hold on to them. Yeah. So I keep his punk ass around. He keep my punk ass around. Because we know how to spend time together. And I don't mean nah, nigga, we can just be sitting there.
Travel and tour people.
Yeah.
I pay attention to how people travel.
Yeah.
So how you move in airports and how, you know, that's you know.
Well, you know, we haven't gotten to the airport touring yet. This is, you know, we straight up out the trunk.
Yeah. But even road trips, man, on the road, get the anxiety for me most times when I'm traveling with people. But I make it work, you know.
You got to, man,
you know,
and that's why, or that's how I've gotten close to people. That's how my circle, my current day circle, my present day circle became my circle, is because touring. Most of the people that I talk to every day, or at least two or three times a week, are people I've been on tour with, and I talk to them regularly because we have to communicate on the road. And I don't want to, you know, I've gotten used to communicating with them. I already am somewhat of a hermit. So, you know, like I said, when you find some people you can just pass the time with, got to keep them around.
People's.
Shit. So, like I was saying earlier, we have a special guest tonight. It's Negro Scoe, King Crouton, Sconelius the Great.
No crunch, no lunch. This is what I say usually. I was like, you know why they call me Crouton? because I stay on them greens. Most people laugh, it's like I low key want to be a stand-up comedian.
I've
man.
heard you
like,
saying that. I've heard you calling yourself King Crouton for like over 15 years, and I've never bothered to ask you why.
Why? Yeah.
Well, because I roll with the carb cartel, and bread go missing. You know what I'm saying? Like I like all things carbohydrates, man. I'm like when it comes to sides, I'll get mashed potatoes and wedges. Okay, because I ain't fucking around, man. I'm all about the bread. Hey, Crouton Johnson. For real. And it turned into something bigger than it needed to be because I shouldn't say bigger than it needed to be. When people come up with names and alias, you gotta have like a reason why are you calling yourself that? So for every alias I have, there's a story behind every moniker. And Crouton Johnson is probably gonna become the one I move forward with. I'm gonna drop Negro Scoe because people get all weird. Negro Scoe, especially like. If I call myself Negro Scoe, you can call me Negro Scoe. Yeah. But we live in a climate where people are like overly sensitive and like people feel uncomfortable. Like I would never be bothered by a white person calling me Negro Scoe because I call myself that. But I see people's reaction at having that moniker. So I was like, you know what? In the future, Crouton Johnson, fake first name, real last name.
You know what though?
Negro Scoe,
Fuck that.
Hey, but
Keep the
but-
Negro
but-
Scoe.
but-
No, I'll always keep it, but I feel like
No. And this is I'm gonna tell you why. Because I personally appreciate the discomfort.
okay.
That's what I was gonna say. Why throw away an opportunity to make white folks uncomfortable?
Yeah, I mean,
So I don't know. Maybe because I'm
gonna tell you the biggest reason. Like when I saw you last week at the bar,
Yeah.
and I walked in, and I know you Negro Scoe, but no, you my nigga Scoe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my nigga Scoe. And the white folks around was like,
Yeah. And, some funny you said it because it was nigga Scoe in '95. Nigga Scoe. But then it's okay. Negro Scoe. Now we can play with.
and
we can
Negro
play
was
with it
way
a
more
little bit.
uncomfortable than nigga.
Yeah. But as
Right.
but as I got older and matured more with the nigga Scoe, I was like, it's Negro Scoe, it flows. And if you take Negro and Scoe and you push them together, right? Within that you have Negroscoe. My real name is Roscoe. So within that,
You got your real name.
so there's a method behind why I say that, and I do embrace it. But as I age, I'm saying, Negro Scoe, I will always be Negro Scoe. But the Crouton Johnson is just like me, like fine tuning and having fun with it, and not leaving anything behind, but just I feel like it's more me.
Wearing a different hat.
Yeah, wearing a different hat.
Different
I'm a grandpa now, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's like I got to move a little differently.
Salute to that.
Yeah, so shout out to Easton. But yeah, but I get what you're saying though. But keep them uncomfortable. They're gonna be uncomfortable anyway.
Bro, so
I don't really gotta do no legwork on that, So
So at the gig, we have that hazy IPA, that box fade, bro. Right?
box fade.
I
haven't had it yet.
Okay, yeah, we'll take care of that.
Okay.
No
I
problem.
think I got one in the fridge.
Okay.
But it's nice.
I don't know. I just drank it last week.
Box fade.
I probably got one at the house.
Y'all come with some good names down there in Vine Street, though, for real. The
That's-
Hood Saison.
that's
I like the Hood Saison.
Now, the Hood Saison me is right here. That happened right here. That got named on air right here.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Literally, we was off in this corner,
Yeah.
off this little corner over here doing the show, and Kimmy brought this unnamed farmhouse ale, and we got tipsy off that motherfucker immediately, and she was like, "So what's the name?" I was like, "Well, I don't know. It's just farmhouse ale." I was like, "Nah, fuck that. This is the hood. This is the Hood Saison."
Hood Saison.
Yeah,
Just like that.
absolutely.
If you look over your left shoulder there, you got a message.
Ooh. Mom's in the house. All the way from Vegas.
All right,
Love you,
all right.
Mom. I sent her the link. I'm glad she tuned in.
Welcome.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's another reason why I got to kind of set up that way. So now if something comes across,
You can immediately
yeah,
communicate with
hey,
him.
look,
I love
yeah.
that. Awesome.
Oh, but so one time I had this white lady come in, looking at the menu. She's like, "Yeah, let me get the box beer." Box beer. I was like, man, we got beers in cans. You know what I mean? I don't know no box beer.
Box beer.
She's like, it says the box fade. I said, you talking about that box fade, bro? It's like, yeah. I was like, you sure? What's the name? She's like, that box fade, bro. I was like, yeah.
Is that the full name of the beer?
That's the full name.
Yeah.
And I was
You
like,
gotta say the whole thing.
Quest. You got to say the whole thing.
Oh my god,
You got to say the whole thing.
that's awesome.
And she said, you know.
That box fade, bro.
She's like, I'm just an old white lady. I feel uncomfortable saying that. I said, oh, really? Because I feel entertained.
Oh my god, this
Shoes on the other foot, Crocker.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god,
All right.
I love it though. I love it.
Brief historic note. We've gone over this on the show before, but I'll go over it again. The word cracker does not denote race.
It does not.
The word cracker is just short for whip cracker. And the whip cracker could have been black or white or Asian or Indian.
Yeah,
It didn't matter. It was just a job.
well, you can just slide in saltines on them. You know, if you want to be more
And if I'd have said honky, that does not
More fancy.
denote race either. Honkies was just people who pulled up in their cars and honked to get the prostitute's attention.
Really? Is that where it came from?
That's where it came from.
bunch of Johns out there.
That's why they allowed George Jefferson to say honky.
Really?
Think about it. If honky was a real term about white folk that really had a real, like, it was only about white folk, like a real derogatory meaning for, they wouldn't let him get away with that shit. Not in 1979 on TV. Oh, hell no.
No honkies, huh? Shout out to the honkies.
Shout out to honkies.
Shout out to honkies.
Honkies was niggas too.
Hey, try and get a piece. I ain't mad at somebody trying to get a piece. You know, shit.
And
Man,
technically,
This is just tricks.
Man,
Just tricks.
yeah, bunch of tricks and Johns out here. You got to pay to make it happen.
and technically, niggas ain't necessarily black, but you know, try it if you want to.
Try it if you want to.
Give it a shot. See how it goes for you.
So, Scoe,
What up? What up?
Riverside, California, my man.
The big bad IE.
Where is that in relation to L.A.?
About 45 minutes southeast.
Oh, on the way to San Diego.
No. Like, no. We're north of San Diego.
Oh, you're north of San Diego.
Yeah. We're in an area called the Inland Empire. So it's like smack dab in the middle.
We drove out of there. Going
So
to,
if you're traveling, you got to go through the IE to get to LA, to get to anywhere else in California. It's like right outside of like San Bernardino County, Riverside County.
Oh, okay. Yeah. San
Orange
Bernardino.
County. Yeah. So it's just like smack dab in the middle.
Oh, okay.
That's where we at.
I always thought that was a dope ass name for an area.
What?
Inland Empire.
Inland Empire.
It's encompassed a lot of counties, like a lot of little cities. Like shout out to Corona, Norco. Emmett, there's
Dope. I didn't know
it
that.
was a thriving orange grove producer. Sunkiss had factories
word.
out there back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then took that shit to India. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Florida.
Riverside. Shout out to Hip Hop Addicts.
Hey, you know that it came out with like a $600 fucking pineapple now?
The penguins.
What? I ain't hear about
Man, I
that.
gotta pull that shit up.
Yeah, that's news to me.
So that's where Riverside's at. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
Southern California.
Well, you know they got the pink pineapples now, right?
Yeah. There's somebody
You
selling them.
remember
online.
that? Remember that dude Christopher Dorner
Yeah.
when he popped off?
When he a Riverside cop?
He wasn't a Riverside cop, but when all that shit went down, some of that violence happened in Riverside when he was standing off with the police. And shit. So yeah, so that's a little slight weird, a morbid claim to fame of Riverside.
Okay. Well, that and Ice Cube said, you moved out of Compton and moved to Riverside.
Yeah, because Eazy was spotted in the local mall, which was shout out to Galleria Tyler, but he lived in Corona, which is just like right next door. It'd be like Mission, Kansas, in comparison.
Oh, okay.
Like the proximity and traveling distance to get there. So yeah, Eazy was spotted in Riverside at the mall like several times. That wasn't a lie. That wasn't he moved to Corona, which is Riverside County, so he didn't lie.
So what's the vibe like out in Riverside?
Well, when I was there, I was young, man. We were doing hip hop and going to school. I was raising a small little girl, so it's, I don't know, the vibe for me was young, so I didn't really have a vibe. But
How old were you?
18, 17 when I finally left Riverside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Did you come straight here?
A few years after, yeah.
Okay.
No, I was 21 when I left.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been in Missouri longer than California, so I gotta rep the KC Mo. Even harder now, because, I came around when I was 21. I'm 47 now, so.
Yeah, but Riverside shaped you, made you
totally.
and shaped you.
Yeah.
But you
Performance-wise-
really grew up here.
Yeah, I cut my teeth here performing and doing.
Because
doing rap
people,
stuff.
18, in my opinion, is when you start growing up.
Yeah.
Everything before that is like the trial run. So you want some more to?
Y'all want to try some of this?
Yeah, come on
Payson
with it, bro.
Pilsner. Shout out to Stockyards.
Stockyards.
We got this new Pilsner on deck. Get some more glasses. Pour them up.
Oh, yeah.
Or y'all can just chug.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Yeah, man. Riverside
Tug it out.
will always be home, but I thoroughly enjoy being in Kansas City.
Grazie.
Seriously, I've made a lot of cool things happen and met cool people, shaped my career and my craft.
That's nice.
Touched lives.
Man, I'm
That's clean as a motherfucker right there.
Oh man,
That's clean.
that felt like taking a shot of liquor.
I like
Your
that.
turn, brother.
I like that right there, man.
You're doing good stuff down there.
I can
But
knock
y'all
some
know
of
y'all-
these
y'all-
down.
Y'all done pulled up.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.
I almost felt like I should be giving you a tip.
Man, what was that one that I liked? It was like a Belgian. It was like a 9% Belgian.
That was probably the old farmhouse we had.
I forgot, man. It had a swanky little name too. I can't remember it. I'm gonna pull up my phone.
So,
Figure it out.
how'd you get into beer?
Oh man, you know what? Really, that's a good question. Going to bars, pretty much. And when I got into it, I couldn't stop, man. The IPAs, I was chasing them all around. I don't know what it was about the IPA.
IPAs had you, dog?
Yeah, I was like on IPA, but now I don't even want to drink the stuff.
Yeah, he was looking through the fridge. He's like, "Hey, you got anything that's not an IPA?"
Yeah.
In the back of my mind, I was like, "Maybe not, motherfucker."
You say,
Yeah,
you say,
yeah,
bro.
I'm
Don't
like-
worry.
But I was
about
like, "Nah, there's some stuff in there. You got to look around."
No.
I said, all the IPAs and probably got moved around to the front or to one section now to where it would look like that's all that's in there. Because somebody in here
Because
be
out
like,
here in the Midwest, we don't really have much to do. We drink and eat and watch sports, So I feel like just going out, being social, like the craft beer presented itself to me, and I'm into this, Because if you go back years on my Instagram, I'm taking pictures of beers every day. Now I rarely snap a picture of a beer, but I was really into it.
I'll
And-
snap pics now, but I hardly ever get them up to like my Untapped.
Yeah.
I'll shoot them to one of my homeboys
Yeah.
that we just shoot beers back and forth to each other. I'll be like, "Yeah, what you think of that?" He'd be like, "Oh, that looks fire."
Like this one you gave me, I was like, man, this
Ziggenbach.
Ziggenbach.
Ziggy, baby.
Man, this mug is solid.
That boy.
I'll go buy a 6-pack tonight.
Oh,
Because it's like, I
it's
want the
gonna be a
lighter.
drive for you. You're going to have to hit the Texas border.
You can get it.
I can't get this locally?
You
No,
can get
sir.
it. You can get it in Oklahoma.
That's as far as I got to go Oklahoma to
We're
get
like
this one?
right over the line.
Yeah.
Nice, man. Show.
Like right over the Red River.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got southern Oklahoma. So if you go to Tulsa, you should be able to get it.
But even though, I'm not like into it heavy as much as I am, but I still appreciate it. And I like that I'm working somewhere now that I'm like, I'm not at all in awe of beer anymore, but I'm still knowledgeable and I can still let people know, yeah, try this. You don't like this, da-da-da. Like how to talk to people
Yeah.
and communicate what they like about beer. It's science, man. Shout out to the brewers around the world that are
It's scientists.
Yeah, this is
concocting
tasty.
the sauce for us to have a good time.
Yeah, this is
and,
tasty
and,
to
and
love
tolerate
Biologists, real talk.
and tolerate life, man. You know, and like, and if you sober, cool. You know, like no disrespect to that, but
Oh.
I've drunk an NA beer, man. Bro, I thought I was drinking the real deal. Hop
The
water.
moderators is right.
Have you had a hop water?
Yeah,
If I was to quit drinking tomorrow, I'm on hop water.
yeah.
Cause you're still scratching that itch, man.
I was
You're
down
like, you know,
at Vine Street, and they got a hot water down there. And
Water, go.
I walked in, and usually when I walk in, I get a beer or whatever. But this time I just walked in. J-Ritoc was like, "What you want?" I was like, "Hey man, just give me hot water." He was like, "Huh?"
hop water, man.
I was like, "Yeah, man."
hop
I'm.
water, where's that?
I was like, "I don't."
I mean, I normally use the hot water as a break between, you know, if I have a couple beers, then I'll do a hot water break,
Yeah.
and then.
Well, I just did. I didn't feel like drinking yet, but I wanted to sip. I needed to drink something, but I didn't feel like drinking a beer.
Yeah.
And y'all don't have anything besides actual water. And I was like, I got plenty of actual water in the
Got
car.
juice boxes?
Juice, oh man.
Oh,
Apple
word?
juice box all
You
day.
know that?
I ain't know that.
You got juice
Oh, yeah,
box?
we got juice boxes.
Welch's? What kind of juice?
They organic juice boxes.
And you sell
Kids
them,
like 'em.
and you sell them to the people?
Yeah.
How much is it? $2-3
Like
bucks?
$2, something like that.
Man, juice, man. I fuck with juice, man. People, I'm an apple juice head. Like, I'm slowing down on it because there's a lot of sugar in it.
It is a lot of sugar.
But I still love it.
I remember I made the mistake of taking the kids on the Stevenson's Apple tour back in the day.
Hey,
I wasn't thinking about having 15 kids hyped up on apple cider and apple donuts. God damn, them apple donuts was fire.
Fire. The diet apple juice ain't bad.
Never heard of
I
it.
can't fuck with it.
Yeah, it's like a sugar. Not sugar
But
free.
it tastes like diet though. I haven't found one
I
that
think it's
doesn't
just
taste like diet.
lacking a little bit in flavor compared to 100% apple juice. But it doesn't taste inorganic to me. You know what I mean? That being said, yeah, give me that 100%. That 100% is going in my smoothie. And I'll even it out with the greens, with the green powder. You know what I mean?
With the green corn.
With the green corn.
The green corn is always in play, but yeah, that's how I can kind of count. I got my little I ain't gonna fuck that. They expensive. I'm not about to plug them, but I got these little nutrient packs. They like powders of like different fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
Right? It's like your half.
Like supplements, little.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
so it's like half of your fruit and vegetable daily requirement
Really?
in the pouch, right?
I need to get on that because I don't be eating no greens, man.
And you can literally just throw some ice and some water in the blender with it and knock it right down.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you know they got different they got ultra greens. You know what I mean? They got some hardcore damn near vegan shit. You know what I mean? But they also got peaches. You know what I mean? They got some sweet shit too. But
Don't
at a
sound
minimum,
bad.
I know that I've done at least something positive to my body.
Yeah, I know.
In that day.
You gonna talk about that?
Speaking of positive, positive.
Oh, hold on. Triple Fleet
Triple Fleek.
was the one I was thinking about. The beer I
Oh
bought
yeah,
over there.
okay. Triple Fleek,
Oh.
really?
Belgian Trapel, yeah,
Yeah, that was a good one.
that was good.
It packed a secret wallop.
Yeah, it was some creeper.
I think it was an oldie. It was like a few years. It was like a 2018 too. I remember. I think that.
Yeah, I believe that's
Was,
right.
they had that mug tucked away for you.
Yeah, that motherfucker hit.
Speaking of hits,
Speaking of hits.
tomorrow, KC Hip Hop Week officially begins.
Casey,
Go to kchiphopweek.com or kchiphopweek.com, and you will see all the events that are going on between the 1st and the 8th.
Ace, yep.
Yep, KC Hip Hop Week. Shout out to those that are putting that together and putting it on. Tonight, actually in like 15 minutes. It starts. Heat Mob. They're doing their open mic at Black Charlie's, 61st and Blue Ridge, couple blocks south of the Raytown High School. It's at Black Charlie's, 420 friendly.
420 friendly.
I believe it's $5 to get in.
Okay.
MCs sign up for the open mic. There's a contest, I believe, a $500 prize, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember what the flyer said. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Close that, and then let's go. We got we were once again nominated for best local podcast on the CansCityMagazine.com. Shout out to you all for doing that.
Make sure y'all vote.
So this here is the if you take your phone or take a screenshot, you can scan this right here, this QR code. That'll take you to the best of voting. I don't know. We don't have any reason for you to vote for us other than, fuck with us.
If you fuck with us, fuck with us.
Fuck with us, man.
Fuck it,
You know what I'm saying? I mean, other than that, I got nothing
This is
for you.
a
I got
couple
no
more clicks, y'all.
I got no moving.
And don't get me wrong, I value those clicks. I value those clicks,
Yeah,
but
man.
it ain't shit, dog. Just give us fucking 45 seconds of attention and tell you down with us.
We down with you.
And you might have to sign up if you haven't signed up. You might. It's cool. Just give them an email address. You don't have to give them your email address. Just give them an email address.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We niggas.
We niggas.
I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir, so I don't want to, overstep my bounds. But,
I hear you.
So, Scoe, what you working on, man? What you got going on? What's the word? What's the deal? What's the
I got some things going on. I got some music happening. I'm formulating some stuff.
I've been seeing you put some bars up online.
Here and there, yeah. Finally, I like to say feed the content monster. You got to give them something, stay relevant and whatnot. But yeah, I got some stuff brewing. I got a comic coming out. My man Jeremy McConnell. He did all the illustration.
What up?
Shout out Jay Flavor
Shout
Pack.
shout out to the Junkyard Buddha, aka Thirst Dad. Oh man, my dude. I have nothing but respect for that dude.
Oh look,
We
OG.
yeah, man, for real. So we got a project coming out that he did all the illustration for, and it kind of spawned out of like during COVID because we were like drinking beers, sharing beers, and communicating via text message. And he's like, "Yeah, we should turn this into like a comic," and we did. He did, and I contributed my likeliness and a couple of lines, but he's truly the mastermind of that project. And so that's coming out like next month. We're gonna have a release. Hopefully, it'll be down in Stockyards.
Dope.
yeah, I know he was working on it today.
I got some songs I've been doing with these beats I find on YouTube. These little mixtapes I've been dropping. It's very exciting because it gives me something new to perform live. Like a lot of stuff I'm creating music just to do live. And when I decided to put it on these streaming services, which I rarely do, just hit my Bandcamp, Negro Scoe at Bandcamp, if you really want to hear everything I'm doing and creating. But yeah, I'm always got something. I write every day, man. Write raps every day.
No doubt.
But yeah, man, I'm happy what's coming out. I'm not I feel inspired. Definitely feel inspired. And sometimes it's hard in this climate we're in.
No, your grind has always been
Classic.
classic, but inevitable.
Appreciate that. Thank you, man.
Inevitable is what comes to mind. Like Scoe gonna do work.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and I will. You know, and what I choose to share and put out, and it's at my pace. You know, and it's hard because you feel constantly you have to constantly put stuff out. Drop a video every other week. It's like, and if you have the means to do that, that's great. But for those that I'm old school, man. Like I wish I could still put it on tape and give it to you.
Man,
We from that generation where if I didn't physically give you my music, you didn't hear it.
you didn't hear it.
And these kids don't even understand that. You know, like, and that's special to me.
We're from the generation where
That's just fucking special.
you heard about the show word of mouth. If you didn't hear about a show word of mouth, you probably wasn't gonna go.
No, he didn't go, man. You know.
But if you heard about a word of mouth, oh yeah, shit, I think it's down. I think it's here, man. If it ain't, and hey, those would be some of the dopest stuff.
It was more organic that way, and it ain't organic anymore, man. It's just oversaturated. Everybody's got the means to put out stuff, and people, that's great, but the quality of stuff that's getting put out, and it gets, and the craft gets lessened, and it's an overabundance of just garbage. But I'm not going to be on that soapbox right now because most times you can hear me doing that shit at the show. But I'm going to change gears just because I know me and I realize that I'm the angry old man on the Lawnarchy. Get off my fucking lawn, motherfucker! Like, and that's fine because there's a reason why I'm like that because
You've earned that.
When you take the craft seriously and you show others how to do the craft. And you give a fuck about the craft, then I'm gonna be angry at some subpar rapping motherfuckers on stage. Oh, excuse me, I'm not sorry,
You're wasting people's time.
You wasting my time, but not that I'm the illest MC on earth, but
you wasting people's time.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right.
I ain't the illest motherfucker, but I'm rememberable and I've earned and I put the work in. And I care about the art form of MCing, man. Shout out to the Hip Hop Academy.
I wish we were still in the times of if you couldn't, you didn't.
Yep. If you couldn't, you didn't. Yeah.
Hey, let me put some.
And also, hold on, before and also during that time was you could now they'd call it hating, but then it was just a honest, constructive criticism. Where if you did did you a show or something,
yeah,
and you came off stage, a motherfucker would tell you
if he wasn't up to par,
if you were with it or not. If you was decent, they probably just they might not say nothing to you. Probably just let
get a head nod.
Yeah, get your head nod. But if you were bad, they were definitely gonna pull you to the side.
I know that's right.
And let you know, hey,
I love that.
Hey, this what you just did up there is not, that ain't it. Maybe you a DJ, maybe you a show promoter, maybe you a b-boy, but what you just did up there for the past 10 minutes, this ain't it.
No.
But also, the person had the I don't even know what the word is, the ability to stand on it, and take it, and not like be mad and want to fight or nothing. It would just be what it was.
You got better. You didn't. For real. I've done that before to people. Yo, man, but at the end of the day, they're gonna progress at their own pace. For all you know, that might be his third, second, who knows show. But but after a certain period of time, if you're not evolving and find something else. I used to do graffiti in the beginning. That shit, I never got better. And I hung it up. I ain't a writer. I can't do that shit.
Same here.
I was a b-boy. I danced early on, and I still got some grooves. But the MCing, I excel with that. I'm like, if you got to be all in, man, and you got to be all in for the right reasons. And if you lack the passion, it's gonna show.
Man,
it's gonna show, man. And like I get excited when I can see the passion in some of these young cats. Okay, you up there doing your thing, you ain't rapping over your vocals. Okay, that's step one. That's a whole nother conversation. It's just when did being lazy be accepted? When did being lackluster be praised and acknowledged? Man, come on, man.
I don't
There was a
know.
lack of effort tolerated.
Yeah, like you literally rap along Cassidy's on these motherfuckers, dog.
I can honestly
Handy
say
rappers, dog.
that I noticed the shift in 2014, right before we stopped doing the open mic down in Czar Bar. Because like the last month that we were doing it, cats started coming in, more and more cats started coming in trying to just rap over their lyrics.
Yeah.
And we'll get mad when we stop it and be like, no, we don't do that here. That's not.
Nope.
And they be like, "Oh man, that's how it goes, man." That's
Yeah,
I'm
how it
like,
goes.
"Nah, well, that's not how we." And that was one of that and some other things were the main factors in as to why we stopped doing the open mic, because it was no longer actual open mic. It was literally cats up there doing their ad libs,
Yeah, everything.
doing the ad libs live.
No shit, bro.
Yeah,
And it was crazy
Oh,
because
my
like
God.
they were like the mic is over here. You don't even have the decency to keep the mic in front of
you.
your mouth with that bullshit. Like, come on, man. And it's so disheartening, man. Like, and it's accepted. Every show you're gonna like if the bill's more than 3 or 4 people, I know at least 75% of these motherfuckers gonna be rapping along with themselves. Learn your bars. You had to record the bars right. You had to go in the studio and spit them and record them. Deliver them the same way. Give the same effort.
They'll say they can't because they punch everything.
Yeah, or see, then you don't even need to be rapping. You need if you punching like, come on, man, like, then you don't even need to be doing the damn thing. Let's talk about that because it doesn't get talked about. So cats are constantly disrespecting the art form. That's what you're doing. Like I've been on bills with cats. You better hope you rap fucking before me, dog, because most times they're upset. I almost got into a fight with a motherfucker because he got in his feelings. I was like, yo, bro, I'm just trying to shed light on you. Do it the correct way. Do it the correct way. You know, like it shouldn't be accepted. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna hold you to your live show. Anyone can go in the studio and create something beautiful and perfect, punch in every bar. Anyone can do that. But if you can't bring it live on stage, I'm just like, okay, man, like, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Doing it, performing it, giving it to the people. Who wants to just make music in the studio and not deliver it live for an audience and make them feel like they got their money's worth? Because most people are getting shitty shows for $15 cover or whatever. You know, it's unfortunate that hip hop doesn't get the. I shouldn't say hip hop. It's unfortunate that people don't stop supporting that shit. You know. I don't know, but we all have friends that do that, and it is what it is. You know?
Yeah. Now I've had friends that didn't necessarily have a show disc on them, and were asked to do something, and they'd be like, "Look, man, I don't want to." So they would go ahead and just do, over the vocal, and that they just do that one song, and that would, and I'd be like, all right, I ain't mad at that.
In certain settings, certain settings, yeah.
But nowadays, see, I'm such an asshole that Serato has stems. I'll gladly take the vocals off stem while you doing your set.
Wow. Technology, baby.
And be like, oh yeah, no, we don't do that here.
No, you know what I really hate? The newest trend of like the last 5 years in what I would call hood pop.
Hood pop.
Is the genre I've now
I
designated.
like that.
You know
Hood
what I mean?
pop. I like that.
Hood pop.
Hood pop.
Right. The intentional punch-ins, like not like the obvious,
Yeah.
like shameless fucking punch-ins. You know what I mean? Like, and they do the punch-ins to be offbeat and not in like a fucking Dilla way.
You mean like that style?
Yeah, man. Nah, man. Hey, hey, look.
Before they finish the last line, the next line is
Hey,
half.
man, get you a fucking metronome, dog. You know what I'm saying? But hey, yo, I was thinking about this. You were saying, you know, basically we didn't grow up with internet, social media, shit like that, man. Ponder this. What if black folks would have turned CB radios into like the first black Twitter?
Oh wow.
Who's to say they didn't?
They weren't. We weren't that deep, bro.
Yeah.
You.
I mean, a lot of truckers, sure, but
Let's see. I had.
Did your dad have a CB radio?
one-
My dad did. He had one in the crib. He talked.
I want to say
that.
that. I want to say the three of my
dad
uncles
was prior
did.
service and he was a cop.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say 3 of my uncles had CB radios.
And he was a radio tech in the Army.
Yeah, I played on it one time. My dad got out my ass. He said, "You don't talk like that on a CB radio, boy." Like, cause he had a handle. It was like he was the river rat.
Yeah.
He'd get on there and communicate with motherfuckers, man. It was crazy. They were like, that was mad hell, bro.
Yeah, they had a whole language, man.
Yeah.
But think if we would have thought if we would have had the tech mindset and the connectivity mindset that we have now, then we could have been had our chat rooms and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no shit.
like CB radio wasn't cheap, but it wasn't like exorbitantly expensive.
No, it wasn't.
We could have had one in every black home. And been able to communicate with one another.
That would have been my campaign promise, campaign slogan: the CB in every home.
CB in every row. Now
Straight up.
it's Wi-Fi killing you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? 5G killing you. You know.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I think that could have been dope for us. That could have been like our verbal underground railroad. You know what I mean?
Dope. There you go, right there, man. You gotta write
Shit,
that
I mean-
one down. Verbal Underground
I
Railroad.
mean, it could still happen.
Yeah. It's tight.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
they
I'm
got
saying?
scanners for everything now, man. Shit. It's hard.
Yeah,
Verbal Underground Radio.
guerrilla radio.
Man, in the military, they teach you how to turn a fucking field radio like into basically a weapon. Like
Really?
What?
yeah, like you can
hit
jam
a
other
motherfucker
radio
with a
signals with your radio. You know what I mean? So motherfuckers be playing around on different channels and shit, trying to short the opposition's op force communications out. If you can get it tuned in right, figure out what frequencies
Okay.
they're on.
That's interesting.
Okay, yeah, that's wild. Or you just get on there and talk shit in their language, freak them out.
Hey, very similar to you know how every parade or something we have around here, everybody's phone dies.
Oh, that's because they got the signal killers.
That's what I'm saying. They claim it's because the network's overloaded.
Overloaded.
Nah, because you motherfuckers is making phone calls and sending texts from Chief Stadium, from Arrowhead Stadium every goddamn Sunday.
Yeah.
And it's 100,000 of y'all out there. I don't care what the number is, you know what I'm saying, but it's way, and that shit ain't never shut down out of Arrowhead. But every St. Patrick's Day we'd be at fucking Westport.
Like no communications, dog. It's like you was at 3Gs. No phones, nigga.
I'd be like, they cut us off.
That's all they got.
They don't want us to tell y'all where the checkpoints are.
You had to go to your car and immediately check in with people, let them know, hey, I'm out. Yeah, them niggas was shooting again. Yeah. But I'm out.
Yeah,
But I'm good.
I'm good.
Well, actually, I feel like back when we was kicking it on St. Patrick's Day, it wasn't no bullshit like that happening.
At the parades there was.
Well, when the parades were downtown, that was also when we were kids still. So that was us.
No. I'm talking about. I'm talking about 03 to 05.
Oh, the parades were over in Westport then.
No, 03 I think was still downtown for the most part.
Yeah. I remember downtown for sure.
Would have been 03. Would have been the first one.
There was still stuff happening downtown, but the parade was in Westport. Because I was working at Cabal, 03, 04, 05. Damn.
Oh shit! I didn't know that shit. I just figured, St. Patrick go downtown.
Well, that's how I used to be.
Yeah.
St. Patrick, because the parade would be downtown on Grand, and we'd all kick it. But then
I'm not even looking for the announcement. You know what I mean? Like,
shit, I forgot what year that was.
Shit ton of people.
But that year they had the shootout, and then the shootout was like 2000, wasn't it?
No, they had. There were multiple years there were shootouts.
Damn.
From like, I don't know about before I came home, but 03 there was shots fired. 04 there was shots fired.
But that was the Westport Business Association.
No, that was downtown.
Shooting downtown up.
That was
so
that,
everybody go to Westport to kick it.
But
Conspiracy.
But yeah, down there on the Grand. And the crazy shit was motherfuckers didn't even run like that.
They didn't.
They was like, who this nigga shooting at?
That's because it was us. I mean, not but
But plus, where you gonna go though?
That, and it was Gen X, man. It was mostly Gen X motherfuckers down around, So we was all like,
motherfuckers did not even run, dog.
man, shit. We used to kick it at Swope Park. We knew when shooting was shooting. Nah, them niggas just shooting.
Man.
Casey was crazy back then, huh?
Oh man,
bro. Bro, it was raw. That's when we was that was back in the day where we had like 3 of the top 10 most dangerous intersections in the country.
I remember seeing that 27th Prospect joint on HBO.
Yeah.
Hey man, that was my neighborhood. I'm like, why'd they do this? Why they do this in my neighborhood?
Some early documentation of KC.
Boy.
But I remember hearing like being out in California listening to the Wake Up Show and like these dope underground hip hop stations, and I would record them. I remember hearing Tech for the first time, listening to the Wake Up Show, and he was like, Killer City, talking about the clowns and Casey Misery, and I was like hearing him, I was like, oh dude, who's this Tech Nine dude? Way before not even knowing that I'd ever come here.
Right.
But I remember hearing his music, and it was dope. And then I ended up coming here, okay, and it was so dope to be able to, oh shit, that dude's legit as fuck,
Yeah.
Bars, dude,
Oh yeah.
That was like my early KC hip hop. I knew about KC.
And to be able to share in that same environment that he's creating out of, you know what I mean?
But that anthem track was fucking insane, dude. Like,
yeah, man.
With Chino and like everybody, it kind of like opened the door for like a lot of shit that happened for us.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Wake Up Show was so influential, like, and people don't really give them their props, man. Like they broke a lot of artists.
No, it was major.
But see, a lot of cats now don't even know why Sway is Sway.
Like I said, it's guaranteed they got
dues
screwed
paid.
money-wise.
Dues paid in full.
You know
so
what I'm
like
saying?
when he landed at MTV, that's fucking major, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He cares about the actual culture. Man.
They don't understand
that's
the
the
real
difference.
weight that
Yeah.
Sway is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That man is
Yeah, dude.
hey man, he talk about getting it out the mud.
Yep. Straight up.
Yeah, shout out Sway. Shout out Tech. Shout out the morning show.
Like Cardone, dude, yeah.
Man. I remember, see, this is before, once again, the young kids wouldn't understand. You couldn't just tap in at swayandtechinthemorning.com. You know what I'm saying? That shit didn't even.
Sleep to
that
stay
shit
up to catch and record that shit.
If it was even going, because
yeah.
we was here.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
We only got that shit one night a week,
Yeah.
and that would be Sunday night.
Sunday nights. Yeah.
And if you missed it, you missed it, because it'd be Sway, and then it'd be the Baker Boys.
Mm-hmm. The Baker Boys.
And that would be the extent for real of national hip hop.
Yeah.
And didn't 96.5 do a hip hop night
96.5.
on Sundays?
Yeah, dude, that's what Mac did.
They did for Mac did. Well,
Mac
I don't know if it
show,
was a
man.
hip hop night because it wasn't necessarily because he played just whatever he wanted to play.
Yeah.
Uh,
I remember 96.5 having a hip hop show.
but that was but Mac was hosting doing something
Yeah.
for a couple years.
But 90.1 had the show with Jock and
Well,
Danny Girl. You know, when I
Yeah,
came out here,
what was that Vibe Tribe?
Mm-hmm.
they were holding down their show. But
Um,
reason I say that because it all starts here, communicating like this. You know, we're talking about Wake Up Show and all that, like communicating on the air, like having conversation, playing music. I don't know, that's what it's all about, to really connect to people
oh yeah,
and get it to them.
man, and shout out Danny Girl. Shout out to Miss Shay.
Straight up.
Shout out Lonnie Love.
Mixo Flicks.
Mixo Flicks. Kids One.
Kids won, bro. Kids won, triple OG, bro.
Triple OG.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The Show Me Mix show.
The Show Me Mix show, yeah.
Triple .5 OG.
Show Me Mix show in some iteration ran for about, I want to say about 18 years, 19
Sounds about
years.
right. That sounds about right.
Pretty solid.
Because I feel, let me see. Me and Smooth were rough draft in 97. So I want to say 99 is when Shay and Kiz and Mixo Flicks started doing the Show Me Mix show.
There it is.
And that wasn't the first hip hop radio show in Kansas City, but that was.
But it was the most solid.
Yeah, that's the one I remember.
It was. I don't know. I'm biased. Me and Shane went to high school together, so I'm biased. You know what I'm saying? That I like seeing my people do well.
No.
But it was a good show. It was a good show. They had a great vibe, and Just Jay, rest in peace.
Oh my God, rest in peace, Just Jay.
He would come through.
Damn, bro.
And they had just like we have here. They had an open door policy. You know what I'm saying? If you were around, shit, slide through for a minute. And I slide through all the time. And me, Jay, and Lonnie Love would just be sitting around having crack sessions on air. Just
Man, I was blessed to be invited to be a part of that for a long time. Relative to me being just a fan of the show, you know what I mean? Like when I got in, when they asked me to come in here and bring mixes in or come mix live, man, it was one of those things I didn't understand the impact of it until later.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I remember a couple times during that run. What was that? That's probably 07 through 2010.
Yeah.
I want to say. that was submitting mixes up there or mixing live, and I would just be getting in random conversations with dudes and telling them I was DJing.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Yeah.
it was like, what's your DJ name? I was like, yeah, Jamel Rockwell or whatever. It was like, where you spin? I was like, sometimes I DJ on the radio on 90.1. It was like, man, I used to listen to you in the county, bro. I was like, damn.
That's dope, man. That's what's up.
It's like, I know who you are.
And that's gotta feel good too to hear
It
that.
did,
You
man.
know, like when people,
It felt really organic.
man.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
totally.
Like,
yeah, man.
like almost as
Enjoy it.
direct a connection as you can have with somebody
Yeah.
without it being a direct video broadcast. You know what I mean?
And he looked forward to you being on those nights, especially being in the county. You know, he was like, "Word."
And it just made me realize, like, it's cats out here that's about this shit that need an outlet, that need a getaway mentally. You know what I mean? Like, and for so long, Saturday nights, you could depend on that.
Yeah. I know I did. I remember, you know, it was like 95, and I'd plug in the headphones and have my tape ready to record whatever came on, you know, and I remember hearing, what was it, Blue Flowers for the first time. And, like, it snapped me out of my quick slumber. I was like, what is this? It's just like, and that, I remember, that was like premiered, you know, like the first time we're hearing this ill Dr. Octagon, Cool Keith shit, you know,
Yeah.
like, it was memorable. I'll never forget that. Making those tapes, man. I love hip hop.
Man, I just hate the niggas in it.
Bro,
Quote Fonte from Little Brother.
yeah.
So what you listening to now, Sco?
Man, mostly just lo-fi beats, boom bap beats online. Honestly, the homies, Okira Myth, he's still putting out dope shit, you know. I ain't really checking for nobody, man. I'm usually just creating my own rhymes. You know, like, whatever's, I ain't chasing what's popular. I don't care, man. I'm still listening. Oh, shout out to 2 Max's new record that just dropped.
Oh, word?
Word.
Yeah, Hang On Alex, that shit was heat.
Oh,
man.
shit.
Yeah.
Cholo.
Oh, dude.
We
Styles.
we were
Homeboy Sandman. I've been listening a
Okay.
little more Homeboy Sandman because that dude's there with it. You know what I'm saying?
it was funny you mentioned 2Max when we did the first Anarchy tour in 2009. Was that Tempe show with them?
Who?
The Tempe show. It was Cholo. It was with Cholos. What?
No, that was Austin.
No, that we got but that's how we got that's how we got the Austin show.
Oh, that's right.
We did a show in Tempe, Arizona.
That's right.
Okay, so we're in Tempe, Arizona, 2009. Joe Arpaio, he was the sheriff,
Oh, yeah.
and he ran that shit with an iron fist.
Oh, yeah. Toughest sheriff.
You
in America.
familiar with Joe Arpaio?
Yeah.
So we out there.
I ain't never been locked up under that nigga though. But
Oh
shit.
man, you don't want to be.
No, Arizona ain't a place to play, man. Ain't no place to play.
So we out there, and all throughout the tour, every city we'd go to, Rockwell would be, at some point during the show would be like, stop everything. Hey yo, where the weed at? So he does it in Tempe at the Stray Cat. I even remember the name of the
Stray
spot.
Cat, that's right.
Because I left my
That's
backpack
right.
there, and we had to go back and get it the next day. But at the Stray Cat, he yeah, where the weed at? Man, it's like 7,500 people in the crowd. Crickets. It was like everybody was with it. There was
So-
noise going on. Where the weed? Where the weed at?
Oh, cringe,
That's weird.
dog. It was so.
Hey, everybody was looking like,
Hey.
fuck. And I was
then
like,
yeah, fuck Joe Arpaio.
Oh shit.
and I was like, hey, everybody in the front, like the front 4 sections of 4 rows of people was like,
Oh shit.
oh no.
Hey. And then you saw the little flip collar mafia. Niggas start
That's wild, man.
like Star Set tripping kinda.
Yeah, so I was like, hey, let's get this show back started before we get a Before we even started a riot off in this month.
But hold on, we get done with the set, and the flip collar mafia is over here playing on the punching machine and shit while we have.
Oh, that was in Tempe.
Yeah, while we having the beer, and
Yeah, they got some decent numbers popping up. You know,
What's up, man? Tempe's
Yeah,
dope. Everything out there.
but they had like some 700s going up there. You know what I mean?
I don't know if it was 700s. I remember some
There was-
600s.
I think there was like a 732. I think I saw like,
Man,
but
I could have swore I was in San Jose.
no, that was in Tempe.
But it was
That was
Tempe.
at the Stray Cat.
Oh yeah, because I was like, shit, you should.
That was at the Stray Cat.
Because
Cause once again, these niggas peer pressure me into all kinds of bullshit.
no, we didn't peer pressure you into that one.
Not that one. I was frustrated by
That
that.
was all
point.
you, buddy.
Yeah, that one was all you.
I was frustrated that the hypes did not work.
Dude, the hypes were the exact opposite. And this was the only dude. We were gone from like May 25th and didn't get back until like August 15th.
Oh shit!
And we were doing shows that entire time. Never back in Kansas City. The entire time. We did like 30 shows. 35 shows. The hypes worked 34 out of 35 times.
Bro!
And the one time they didn't work, whoo!
Oh my god!
It was a tremendous fail.
So I'm frustrated at this point. And then once the flip collar mafia gets done with the punching machine, I'll go ahead and throw a couple dollars in there. And I just took all my frustration of the tour at that point and focused it through that fucking punching bag. And I hit like a fucking like 960 or some shit.
Dude, that shit started flashing, talking about new high score.
Hey,
Hey,
the flip collar mafia started.
they dipped out. I looked over there because they're talking some shit, and we thought we was gonna have to fuck them up. But he hit that 960. Next thing I know, I looked over there. I looked at Rockwell. I started laughing. I looked back over there. Gone.
Gone, huh?
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. At least we don't have to do no action. Cause
Then I went out there and rolled up some Arizona mid and lit that shit up.
yep,
The mid.
Hey, that's some
Arizona.
good mid out there, boy.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
That's some good mid.
Well, you know, Arizona mid's better than Kansas City. Good at that
It's
time.
better than Keisha, yeah.
It's closer to the source.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did a couple shows in San Jose, and we got paid weed for both of them.
Nice.
Oh, it didn't even have a name. He just was like, "Hey, it's Humboldt County, man." We was like, "Shit, hell yeah, we'll take that."
And the day Michael Jackson died, we lit some of that shit up. We was in North Hollywood and lit some of that shit up. And a woman came from 2 buildings away. It was like, what y'all smoking on?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, "Wow, that really does happen."
That good.
And it was like, and mind you, on top of all this, there are women wailing all through these apartment complexes because Mike is dead. You know what I mean? But she's like, "What y'all smoking on?" We was like, "Hey man, this is from Humboldt County. We just brought this down with us." Like, she stomped off. She's like, "Ugh, they always get the good weed."
Oh my God. Hey.
It's like
Yeah.
the good weed indeed, sis.
Good weed
The
indeed.
good weed indeed.
That stretched us out pretty well.
Yeah, it did. And also, I think, unfortunately, Mike dying, I think that was kind of a blessing in disguise because it got us out of L.A. Because
Quickly.
Because we had a show that Monday. That was that was Thursday when Mike died. So we had a show that Sunday at Whiskey A Go Go that was gonna pay some decent bread, but I was like, I got a feeling the show's gonna cancel because Mike died. Man, yeah, everything shut down for the weekend except for the BET stuff because the BET Awards was happening.
All that shit was set up.
Yeah. So I had to make a decision, man. And it was real easy when we got to Venice Beach and got a hamburger that cost $13. Now, this is 2009, mind y'all. So a hamburger for $13 back, it's like, whoa, hold on.
Whoa.
Now, don't get me wrong. It was worth it.
It was beef. It's Kobe.
It was a pretty good sized burger. I remember the spot was called Monkey Burger. It's probably still there. If you ever on Venice Beach and you get to Monkey Burger, check that shit out. It was fire to motherfucker.
What's up?
Telling PL sent you. Not that that's gonna mean a goddamn thing.
It's probably $25, man.
Oh, easily. Oh, it's Venice Beach, so yeah, it's definitely $30. All right, shit. You got any shows coming up, Scoe?
No shows, man. No shows coming up. Nothing.
Purposefully or just
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. Well, I got some. Well, yeah. Me rapping, no. Nothing coming up. Some DJ stuff.
Oh, okay. What's any dates?
Not confirmed, but
Okay.
it'll be coming real soon. August.
Oh, okay, bet. Tell them where they can find you at.
Bandcamp, Negro Scoe at Bandcamp. Instagram, Sconelius the Great, Negro Scoe at Instagram. Crouton Johnson on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming by, man. Spending some time with us. You
Appreciate being
are
here.
officially Lawnarchy alumni, so you are welcome whenever you want.
Okay.
This is where we'll be Friday nights, so you know where we are, what time we'll be here. If you want to come hang out, feel free.
I'll slide in for sure.
Man.
Shit.
Drink some beers,
Drink some beers.
smoke some trees.
Yeah, man. We'll definitely have to get you in here on a just a straight up what you sipping on episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
It's been a while.
I'm gonna come with some bourbon though. I'm gonna come with some bourbon for sure that time.
Come on with it.
Okay. All right. That'll be wintertime. I can't drink bourbon I can't drink liquor in the summer for some reason. It's too. I'm old now. I don't know. I might have some Crown every once in a while at night. But drinking in the summertime is just hard now. It's got to be some beer. I feel like I can process that.
Well, I had a little sip of some Uncle Nearest rye last night.
Just drop a rock in it, man. Drop a couple cubes in there, man. Let it.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, man. Slow sip, you be okay.
Oh, I miss it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I remember, back in the day, we'd all just be out and run into each other because we was already all fucked up,
totally.
and then we'd just run into each other, buzzard.
Yep. It is Friday night, so I'm sure we're gonna probably get into some shenanigans tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm after here I'm gonna slide over. Like I said, I'm gonna slide over to Black Charlie's, see what the haps is over there with Heat Mob's open mic, and then
Raytown becoming a cool place to go.
well, once they had to fire out them police officers, that made it a lot easier to just maneuver through as a black person.
No, for real.
Because before I wouldn't go to Raytown, and my tags are clean, and I keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? My shit, I'm good. I can go where I want, but I would not go to
They'd be on
Raytown.
350 harder than the highway patrol.
Man,
Word?
yeah.
Oh, bro, it was ridiculous.
And then about 10 years now.
Yeah, I think you're right about
It's been about 10 years ago. They had to make some budget cuts for the city, and they realized, hey, we have like 8 times as many officers as we need.
Damn.
So
And they cut them motherfuckers out.
yes,
huh?
sir.
They got cut down from like damn near 100 officers to like 20.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was a bloodbath.
Insane.
It was a bloodbath.
But
And
Nothing-
Raytown was mad because they was basically doing security for Walmart.
yeah,
And Quick Trip.
And
No,
Quick
Quick
Trip.
Trip, yeah. But crime has not necessarily increased since they've cut the amount of police.
No, it's just cool.
Yeah, totally.
Everything is just cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's becoming Raytown's becoming a bit of a black haven. A bit.
It looks like it's on the way.
Yeah.
It looks like it's on the way.
Yeah. And I ain't mad at that. You know?
Yeah.
About to go check it out. The hat.
Right.
We
So-
need shit popping on the east side.
Yeah. Shit, we just need shit popping.
Facts.
But
But if we get shit popping on the east side, it'd be dope.
yeah. Well, let's make it happen. Appreciate everybody tuned in tonight. If you're out there drinking, you know, please don't drive. Catch you a cab, Uber, Lyft, walk, something.
Yes.
Get your designated driver. If you're smoking, you know, just take your foot off the pedal a little bit, but not too much. Because you know, fuck around and be doing 15 in a 35. And, you know,
It's all bad.
draw attention to yourself.
Get you for that too.
No, that definitely pull you over.
They wouldn't get you.
That too.
But yeah, you know, let's try to love each other this week. You know what I'm saying? Hug on your peoples, like we always say, because you just don't know when.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't know when. So shit. On behalf of Jason and Jamel and Scoe,
Respect and love, y'all.
PL, appreciate y'all. KCHipHopWeek.com, check it out.
Tomorrow.
Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.